Ice-T and Coco Austin have long been one of Hollywood's most enduring couples, a testament to their unshakable bond that has weathered the storms of fame, family life, and the relentless spotlight of public scrutiny. Their appearance at Heidi Klum's legendary Halloween bash was more than just a night of costumes and celebrations. It was a moment that peeled back the layers of their 23-year marriage, offering a candid glimpse into the raw, unfiltered dynamics that keep their relationship not just alive, but thriving. As they mingled among the glitterati, dressed in their playfully macabre ensembles, Coco channeling the doll-like terror of Chucky with her signature curves accentuated by a blood-red jumpsuit and wild red wig, while Ice-T embodied a twisted fusion of Squid Game's chilling executioner and a shadowy serial killer, complete with a hooded mask and blood-splattered props. The couple couldn't resist diving into the heart of what makes their partnership tick. The conversation started innocently enough, sparked by a reporter's playful nod to Ice-T's infamous jungle sex quip from over a year ago. For those unfamiliar, it was a bold, eyebrow-raising revelation Ice-T dropped during a casual interview, where he attributed the secret sauce of their marital bliss to maintaining that primal, adventurous spark in the bedroom. Something wild and untamed, far removed from the routine that plagues so many long-term couples. At the time, it sent ripples through tabloids and social media, with fans and critics alike dissecting whether it was genuine wisdom or just another provocative soundbite from the rapper-turned-actor known for his no-holds-barred persona. But on this Halloween night, under the pulsing lights and eerie decorations of the Hard Rock Hotel in New York City, Ice-T wasn't backing down. Instead, he doubled down, his gravelly voice cutting through the festive din as he leaned in with a mischievous grin. "I actually heard it from an 86-year-old man," he confessed, his eyes twinkling with the kind of street-smart humor that's defined his career from gangsta rap anthems like Cop Killer to his Emmy-nominated role as Detective Odafin Tutwola on Law and Order. SVU. This old cat was just dropping gems talking about how you gotta keep it raw, keep it real like you're out in the wild, no rules, no scripts. I stole that line on the spot because, damn, that's exactly what it is. Coco, standing beside him in her Chucky getup that somehow managed to blend horror with high fashion, think striped stockings peeking out from under a pint-sized overall set, her makeup a grotesque caricature of innocence lost, nodded emphatically, her laughter a melodic counterpoint to Ice-T's booming chuckle. She's always been the yin to his yang, the glamorous counterbalance to his gritty edge, ever since they first crossed paths in the mid-1990s at a modeling gig where sparks flew amid the flashbulbs and egos. Their union, solidified in a lavish 2005 wedding that featured a custom gown for Coco and a cadre of celebrity guests, has produced not just headlines but a daughter, Chanel Nicole, now 9 years old, who's inherited her parents' charisma and fearlessness. Coco's take on the jungle sex philosophy was less about the mechanics and more about the emotional undercurrent. "It's not just about the physical, though honey that doesn't hurt," she quipped, her New Jersey roots shining through in her straightforward candor. "It's about staying connected like you're discovering each other all over again. We've been through everything. The early days when Ice was blowing up with body count, the tabloid frenzy when people tried to tear us down, raising Chanel through all the chaos of Hollywood schedules. You can't let that familiarity breed contempt. You gotta listen, really listen and talk it out, over and over like it's the first time." As the night unfolded, with guests swirling around them in everything from zombie apocalypses to golden age glamour recreations, Ice-T and Coco's exchange evolved into a masterclass on marital longevity, laced with the kind of authenticity that only comes from decades of shared triumphs and trials. Ice-T, ever the philosopher in streetwear, elaborated on the origins of his borrowed wisdom. "That old man? He was at some event, probably one of those industry mixers where everyone's pretending to be deep. But he pulls me aside, eyes like he's seen it all, and says, 'Son, marriage ain't about the honeymoon phase. It's about keeping the jungle alive, the mess, the heat, the unpredictability.' I filed that away, and years later when folks started asking me for advice, boom, there it was." He paused, glancing at Coco with a tenderness that belied his tough exterior. "But truth is, it's simpler than that. You gotta stay in love. How basic is that? No apps, no therapists, just dig each other deep down, flaws and all." Coco chimed in, her hands animated as she gestured, the fake knife prop from her costume dangling comically from her pocket. "And conversation, God, the conversations. We don't do the silent treatment, that's poison. Whether it's about Chanel school drama, Ice's next album drop, or my latest fitness line, we hash it out. We've learned that getting used to each other is the enemy. You evolve or you stagnate." She shared a story from their early days, when Ice-T's touring schedule left her feeling isolated in their sprawling Los Angeles home. I'd fly out to shows, crash in hotel rooms that smelled like stale smoke and ambition, just to remind ourselves we were a team. Now with Chanel, it's about modeling that for her, showing her that love isn't a fairy tale, it's work but the good kind. Ice-T nodded, adding a layer of vulnerability rare for the man who's built a brand on invincibility. If I were a boy version of Coco? Nah, she'd be me, a little white girl with big dreams and bigger attitude. We're mirrors in the best way. Their synergy was palpable, a living rebuttal to the skeptics who've long questioned how a relationship born in the 90s hip-hop scene could endure the Me Too reckonings, the pandemic isolations, and the relentless paparazzi chases. Ice-T reflected on the eyebrow-raising moments they've shared publicly, from his unapologetic tweets about social justice to Coco's empowering posts on body positivity. We've never shied from the spicy stuff because why fake it? Intimacy isn't just weekly check-ins, it's the glue. But at the end of the day, it's trust. We dig each other, no other way around it. Coco echoed, best friends period. That's the real secret. As the party raged on, Heidi Klum herself making rounds in a serpentine Medusa ensemble that required hours in the makeup chair. The couple stole a quiet moment on a balcony overlooking the city lights. Ice-T wrapped an arm around Coco, his Squid Game mask pushed up like a crown. Halloween's perfect for us, he mused. It's all about the masks we wear but stripping him off at home. Coco leaned into him, her Chucky wig slightly askew. And keeping the jungle wild. Always. Their story isn't just celebrity lore. It's a blueprint for anyone daring to love fiercely in a world that chews up vulnerability. From borrowed wisdom to battle-tested truths, Ice-T and Coco prove that 23 years isn't a milestone. It's a revolution, one candid confession at a time.